essentially is sort of shrink the amount of money that's available to them. He's taking money, he's moving it all over. He's trying to create these ridiculous debts that Elizabeth reports on, where he essentially owes himself and his parents $50 million.
Why do you think he does those things, though? Do you think
For money.
I
don't think he's got the money he says. That's what I think.
You think he still needs the money?
I don't
after
think
all
he
these
needs
years?
the money. But you know when you got that lifestyle, right? So when you're spending what he's spending,
It's a lot of expense.
So have you heard about the $4 million RICO lawsuit that Floyd Mayweather and Tiger is being hit with?
Wow.
So apparently it's over some stolen jewelry.
A recent report from CNN has drawn attention to claims that Floyd Mayweather Jr. could be facing financial obligations reportedly reaching $500 million, with a large portion allegedly connected to unresolved tax matters involving the Internal Revenue Service. The report also highlights concerns about his spending patterns, pointing to frequent high-value purchases and a lifestyle centered around luxury. Despite his global success and earnings, these financial decisions have raised questions about long-term stability and contributed to growing public scrutiny.
Receipts did not save its own documents to show what it spent. The new acting IRS Commissioner Danny Werfel calls this wasteful spending inappropriate.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. has faced continued pressure from the Internal Revenue Service, even after stating publicly that his tax issues had been resolved. According to reports, authorities maintain that a substantial balance is still outstanding. This ongoing situation suggests that, despite his claims, the matter remains unresolved, indicating that his financial challenges with tax obligations are still active and under scrutiny.
Imagine getting a letter from the IRS saying you owe millions in taxes. That is how Floyd Mayweather got knocked out by the IRS in 2022. Floyd had some issues with his taxes for the year 2017. The government checked his tax return and found a problem. So they informed him about it on February 2nd, 2022. He claimed a big expense of about $14 million that he says he paid for legal expenses. The government didn't agree with this expense and said it was a lie. So they said he owed about $5.5 million more in taxes because of it. They also said he had to pay an additional $1.1 million in penalties for making mistakes on his tax return. That was how Floyd got KO'd into the hot water with the tax authorities. Comment on the word free below this video and I'll send you access to a free call where you can discuss your tax situation with the most experienced attorney and get the best possible recommendations in a few minutes. Make sure you're following so you can receive the link immediately after your comment.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. has long been associated with a lifestyle defined by extreme luxury, from high-end jewelry and exotic cars to a larger-than-life public image. His identity has been closely linked to wealth and success. Over time, he cultivated a persona centered on being financially untouchable, presenting himself as someone operating above conventional limits, with seemingly endless resources. The Money Mayweather image became less about simple success and more about standing apart from everyone else. While personal spending choices are ultimately his own, the strong focus on projecting wealth has also drawn attention. In recent discussions, some observers suggest that financial decisions and legal concerns may be revealing weaknesses behind that image, raising questions about the long-term stability of the empire he has built.
Magic. Sonnen isn't alone either, with financial lawsuits, unpaid jewelry bills, and the crypto scam lawsuit haunting his name. The money brand seems to be leaking from all sides. Floyd Mayweather has always been the face of untouchable wealth in boxing. He turned luxury into a lifestyle, turning his nickname Money into an entire identity. But behind the private jets and million-dollar shopping sprees, cracks in that image are beginning to show, and they're showing faster than anyone expected. Mayweather is broke, but no one's openly saying it yet, except his old rival.
Wow. I don't understand. Why the need to package these things Africans, black people do, packaging. They appear to be, why do you want to appear to be rich instead of be rich? I'm not into this. I mean, you just propaganda. It's just said it bought 400 million deal with the 62 flats in New York, and none of them were real. Why do you feel the need to embarrass yourself like that? Just live your life and enjoy. Nobody cares how much Bugatti you got. Nobody cares about how much Ferrari or how much watch your watch cost 18 million, whatever. Nobody cares. These are all liabilities. As soon as you buy the watch, you can't sell it for 18 million again. It's not physically possible. It's not an asset. He's gonna go bankrupt soon. But anyway, I wish him all the best. It is what it is.
Despite Floyd Mayweather Jr. frequently presenting himself as one of the richest figures in sports, his legal challenges have continued to surface over time. One notable case involved a dispute with a jeweler who alleged that Mayweather took possession of high-value jewelry, reportedly worth hundreds of thousands of dollars, without completing payment.
I mean, dang, Floyd Money Mayweather. Man, wow, y'all around here getting Rolexes, not paying for them. Man, y'all got stacks of money, owing jewelers money. Man, how y'all around here, man, getting millions of dollars in all this jewelry and leaving $286,000, man, for them to pay for? Then the cold part is, man, y'all took the jeweler's phone so he couldn't film the transaction, but he had an extra phone and he taped it. Man, come on, man. Man, y'all giving, man, us a bad name, man. Y'all be out here doing all this flexing, all this jewelry, all these watches, all these cars from the same crooked dealer out here in Las Vegas. The Chopper, Josh Tobin, everybody know who that is, man. Come on, man, stop doing that, Floyd, man. And pay Gervonta Davis his $34 million, man. And pay your taxes.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. has consistently expressed strong confidence in his abilities, often referring to himself as one of the greatest fighters in boxing history. His outspoken personality has drawn mixed reactions, earning both admiration and criticism from fans and observers. He frequently points to his undefeated record as clear evidence of his dominance in the sport. However, some voices within the boxing community have raised questions about whether his career was entirely without controversy. Among these are lingering claims related to the possible use of performance-enhancing substances, which have contributed to ongoing debate around his legacy.
You can use the IV to mask performance-enhancing drugs. That's why they outlawed it.
Yeah. Floyd Mayweather was on PEDs the entire time? Oh my goodness, I'm so surprised.
You know, you saw it for they gave you a TUE.
I mean, with any fighters, some fighters take Pedialytes. Let me tell you on the subject.
Just rehydrate.
When a fighter's
well, my question is this:
because my urine, you don't really like. My urine was dark, extremely dark.
For him to test less than one, something is wrong.
Floyd, what are your thoughts on testosterone replacement therapy? Do you know anything about it?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Testosterone replacement therapy, you haven't heard of it? Let's talk about the juice.
I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine.
When faced with criticism, Floyd Mayweather Jr. often brushes it off, attributing negative reactions to envy and making it clear that public opinion doesn't concern him. This mindset reinforces his bold and unapologetic approach to showcasing his wealth. At the same time, his tendency to dismiss opposing viewpoints rather than address them has led some observers to interpret his stance as overly self-assured, which can distance those who might otherwise appreciate his confidence.
You always remember this. Jealousy, people jealous of you, cause with success. So anytime you're successful, people gonna be jealous of you. People not always gonna like you. It's the same thing like my job. I still go there and be at my best. If you're doing good, they got something to say. If you're doing bad, they got something to say. So do what makes you happy. Because you see this jet, you see this private jet that we own? I got it because I did what the fuck I wanted to do. I made over $1 billion, you know why? Because I did what the fuck I wanted to do. Do what the fuck you want to do. And the only thing we can do is take one day at a time. That's all we can do. No one is perfect. Every day we strive to be perfectionists, but no one is perfect. I make mistakes. I've said things that I shouldn't have said when I was younger. I've done things that I shouldn't have done when I was younger. I'm not perfect, but we live and we learn. That's a part of growing.
Eddie Hearn recently raised questions about the financial position of Floyd Mayweather Jr., suggesting that despite his reputation for immense wealth, there could be underlying challenges. These remarks have led to increased scrutiny of Mayweather's true financial situation. While he continues to showcase a lifestyle filled with high-end purchases and luxury, the possibility that financial pressures may exist alongside those displays has prompted some observers to reconsider how effectively his wealth is being managed.
How about Mayweather?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
not the biggest
I think that Mayweather was unquestionably one of the best ever. But I don't know. I mean, it's difficult to say he's not a true fighter because he fought everybody he could of his era. But he was a different kind of skill set, you know. He was very much hit and don't get hit, which is the art of boxing. I think sometimes when these guys carry on and they do the exhibitions and all that kind of stuff, it just sort of diminishes the legacy a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
And that's what I feel like's happened with Mayweather.
Why do you think he does those things, though? Do you think
for money?
But
I don't think he's got the money he says. That's what I think.
I think he still needs the money.
I don't
after
think
all
he
these
needs
years.
the money. But you know when you got that lifestyle, right? So when you're spending what he's spending,
it's a lot of expenses.
Yeah.
More serious concerns have emerged alongside reports involving Floyd Mayweather Jr., including legal claims tied to alleged disputes over valuable jewelry. One widely discussed lawsuit accused him of taking high-end items without completing payment, a matter that has attracted media attention. When viewed alongside other reports suggesting difficulties in settling payments for luxury purchases, these claims have contributed to a broader narrative questioning whether his spending habits align with his financial capacity.
So have you heard about the $4 million RICO lawsuit that Floyd Mayweather and Tiger is being hit with? Wow. So apparently it's over some stolen jewelry and, or at least allegedly. And the entire story is pretty crazy. And the fact that they're calling it RICO was pretty wild as well. Because apparently there was some type of, at least what is being alleged, some type of scheme set up and ran by these celebrities in order to get away with taking free jewelry off of jewelers. So yeah, seems like
Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s financial behavior is often described by observers as closely reflecting the image he presents publicly, centered on luxury and high-value spending. One reported incident involved a collaboration with rapper Tyga and a broker in connection with Miami jeweler Leonard Sulmanov, where they allegedly acquired expensive watches and diamond pieces. According to these accounts, the purchases were not fully paid for, leading to disputes over the transactions. Situations like this, along with similar reports, have contributed to concerns that his spending patterns may extend beyond what is financially sustainable, raising questions about the consistency between his acquisitions and his ability to meet associated obligations.
This is how Floyd Mayweather and Tyga might get away without paying $4 million in jewelry. So a lot of wealthy people buy assets or luxury items under business entities. This allows them to pay less tax while also having protection against lawsuits personally. In this case, Tyga and Floyd used a watch broker and some upfront cash to make the deal go through. But as the days passed, no payment was made on the balance that was due, and even their agent admitted they owed $4 million. So what these two did is they signed and paid using a business, and then before paying the full amount, gifted it to themselves on behalf of the business that bought it. Therefore, the broker can't go after Floyd or Tyga because they didn't buy it from them personally. A business that they may control bought it and then gifted it to them, but in this sense is completely separate. But what they did is how the rich get richer. Us in our daily lives have no protection from lawsuits, but as soon as you use a business, the laws completely change. So I'm not saying you should do this or that they'll even get away with this, but it's definitely an interesting way to get expensive jewelry cheaper.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. has made headlines for claiming that he earned around $350 million in just one night, a figure that matches the larger-than-life image he projects. Despite how striking this claim is, it has drawn considerable doubt, particularly among boxing insiders and analysts who question the accuracy and context of such earnings.
Why has it always come to money?
Why not? I mean, everything you got on costs money. Everything you do costs money. You can't take your wife on a date for free.
Is that how you measure your success?
No. I'm loyal and honest. And I'm a good person. And I call a spade a spade. Money don't make me, I make money. And without money, I'd be the same person. I fought so many fights for free.
You're getting emotional now.
No, not at all. No, I'm thinking. You know, I'm always thinking. How can I get better? How can our company grow? How can I continue to teach people around me how to fish? And I don't want to fish for them.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. has frequently expressed that earning money has always been his main priority. rather than focusing solely on being recognized as the greatest boxer in history. His well-known saying, "Nothing in this world is free," reflect a mindset centered on financial gain. Over time, this perspective has shaped how his career is viewed, with emphasis placed on his ability to generate wealth rather than purely on sporting legacy.
Floyd Mayweather, after the Aaron Chambers fight, went to Monaco and put 11 million on black. Or like 50 million on black.
Everyone earns their own money. You do what you want with your money. Right?
Yeah.
But to an extent, I don't respect it because you're someone that's in such a seat of influence. Especially when like, we were younger, we used to look up to Floyd. And what's he teaching the guys growing up? Well, spunk your money on
the casino,
dumb
shit.
Like, work so hard to get it, and then throw it away in the casino. Like, come on, man.
That's the thing. Like that lifestyle, Floyd is not. One thing, he come back doing exhibitions and that, bro.
True.
Probably, I don't think Floyd. Don't get me wrong.
I think his level of broke is our level of rich.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. has also been linked to promotional activities that drew criticism, including his involvement in endorsing a cryptocurrency-related project that later faced allegations of being fraudulent. Although he had already accumulated substantial wealth, reports suggest he accepted significant compensation to promote the scheme, a move that led to scrutiny and raised concerns about the responsibility of public figures when supporting financial products.
At one point, you were getting celebrity endorsements. One was DJ Khaled, hilarious, and Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah.
And he posted on his Instagram him taking this what do you call it? The Centra card?
Centra card.
The Centra cards. And going and purchasing something with his Bitcoin at a store.
Yeah.
He did that knowing that it didn't work.
Floyd Mayweather doesn't know anything that's going on, really. So like what
we all know that.
Yeah.
The guy can't read,
Yeah.
How much did you guys pay him?
Like $1 million.
He took that knowing or not caring if it worked?
It was just not knowing, right? Like they didn't care. He does a million promotions like that. It was basically you speak to his manager.
Yeah.
He's like, this is Floyd's price. And you send the money over.
Yeah.
The manager makes his little cut from it. And he just says, what do you want me to say? And what do you want me to do?
Okay.
Right. And you just basically give him his script and he just does it.
Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s shift from his earlier pretty boy image to the money persona was widely viewed as a deliberate branding move that emphasized his confidence and self-promotion, ultimately making him one of the most polarizing figures in boxing. He has also been the subject of public scrutiny regarding his reading abilities, a topic that gained attention during a public exchange with rapper 50 Cent, who challenged him to read aloud from a Harry Potter book for a charitable cause.
This is a special ASLELS challenge for you, Floyd. If you can read one full page of a Harry Potter book, nigga, I'll give $750,000 to whatever charitable organization you want to. Fuck the bucket of ice, man.
The number of female MCs is once again expanding and growing in range.
Phone call from my man Jimmy Kimmel. Jimmy said if Floyd accepts the challenge, then he'll put it on the actual show so you can read it on the show. We don't want to put pressure on you. We know you can't pronounce those words in that Harry Potter book, so we're gonna let you read Cat in the Hat.
Things like, you can sign this, we know the rest.
Okay.
It's just
I can't just sign it. I gotta look at everything.
It's a physical.
Yeah, but I can't just sign anything.
Fair enough.
I didn't get to where I got you to sign anything. A serious head injury.
You're done, you're good.
Okay, no problem.
Cool. Good, open up. You mind? Any issues? Pain? Nothing. Nothing down the spine.
Same old program. You know how it is. That's it.
Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s public challenge, along with circulated audio recording in which he appeared to have difficulty reading a radio script, intensified speculation about his literacy. In response, he minimized the importance of such concerns, famously asserting that reading ability does not determine his standing or accomplishments in boxing history.
Floyd Mayweather. I've heard people laugh at Floyd Mayweather, be like, oh, Floyd Mayweather, he can't even read and write properly. And I'm like, well, he became a billionaire. And still, so how dumb is he? If you're broke, saying, oh, Floyd Mayweather can't read or write, and he became a billionaire through not just fighting, but obviously owning his own promotions company, again, it's intellect applied to the real world. Does he have the same type of intellect as Elon Musk? No. Albert Einstein that once said, if you measure all the animals' intellect by their ability to climb trees, you'll have a goldfish in a bowl who will sit and believe his whole life that he's an idiot. People like Floyd Mayweather, again, intellect applied to the real world. So how is he not smarter than some brokey sitting at home being like, Floyd Mayweather's dumb? Is he dumb? You have to be a next level of intelligent to box like he.
He's making millions of decisions every millisecond.
What the f is he wearing? He looks like a little breakdancer or something, a little 12-year-old breakdancer. What the f? He's 40. You're 40 years of age. Dress your f***ing age. Carrying a school bag on stage. What are you doing with a school bag on stage? You can't even read.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. has faced criticism from respected voices in boxing, including former champion Chris Eubank Sr. Eubank has argued that being the highest paid boxer in history does not automatically make someone the greatest in terms of skill or legacy. His remarks highlight the ongoing debate between financial achievement and sporting greatness, raising questions about how Mayweather will ultimately be remembered, whether primarily for his boxing mastery or for his ability to build and market a highly profitable.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. He says he's the best ever. Has anyone accounted for this observation? I've never seen him lose. You only know a man in how he accepts defeat. So I can't score him. But certainly, the fact that my own child chose him to be a role model over me, the dad, the gentleman. Yeah, he's a playboy. Because that's what he represents. He has clubs, or he had clubs. And he shows bling. Well, this is how I'm living. I wear a dress. And for a bit of humor, I wear a bear.
That brings us to the end of today's video. Thanks for watching, stay tuned, and we'll see you in the next one.